Today we're gonna be making a 6x6 mini album in a vintage style using the new release by Vectoria Designs called Quilts & Co. If you love vintage style, then let's craft together this easy mini album. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Marina here and today I have made another design team project for Vectoria Designs using the new release Quilts & Co, which is a digital collection. Of course, you will be able as always to find all the links for this kit as well as all the supplies that I used linked down below in the description area. So, this is a mini album 6x6 and I decorated the cover with 16 pieces of a digital paper that I cut out and I sewed each one just to add an interest. Of course, the sewing procedure is optional. Also, I added two small wooden spools with some laces and cord wrapped up and a beautiful flower. On the spine, I used some lace and fabric ribbons in colors that match with the collection. Hopefully, you can see that it's not so bulky, so you will have a lot of room to place photos and anything you like. On the front inside cover I made a simple side pocket. I used a cutout from the kit, nothing special, I just added glue in a way to form a pocket. I left the front and back inside covers empty just because I didn't want to create a bulky mini album. On the first page there is a belly band that holds a beautiful tag where you can easily journal on the back of it. Here is room to place a photo. In all the papers I made a faux stitching using my Stabilo marker in a brown color. Of course you can always use your sewing machine or nothing and leave the papers as they are. But I really enjoyed how this turned out. Here it opens on the side and you will find room to place some photos. And here is a pocket. I used a white cardstock and with little inking on the inside I managed to make it look really vintage. On the next page I used some brads to hold this thing closed, and the fun fact is that on the tutorial I was confused and I was trying to pass the string on the back of the brad instead of passing it on the back of this craft circle, so don't pay a lot attention. The right way is to pass it on the back of the circle. So here is a place to put a 10 by 15 centimeters or 4 by 6 inches photo by trim it off a little bit to fit. On the next page there is a double pocket. On the first pocket you will find the pre-made envelope. Vectoria Designs always take care to make for us pre-made stuff to make our life easier. On the next page there is a room to stick a 10 by 10 photo. Here I draw some lines for journaling. I must admit that this is a fabulous collection with so pretty backgrounds and elements as well. On this page there is a magnetic flap with a cute wooden button as a handle. Room for photos again. And write some notes here. On the last page there is a beautiful magnetic flap which opens on the side, and here I made an interesting pocket to store a lot of stuff inside. Just look how beautiful is this background. So let's move on to a quick flip through of the collection. As always, I print all the papers on my Epson EcoTank printer on an A4 200 GSM weight or 74 pounds, but you can use 160 GSM or 60 pounds as well. For the best quality result, I print on a matte coated premium photo paper. This bundle is an absolutely stunning bundle, so perfect and ideal for junk journals. It's also perfect to decorate a sewing storage case, a storage box or a sewing organizer as well. It gives us so many opportunities to create different projects. Let's go ahead and make the base of the album. For the covers, we need 1.5 or 2 mm thickness chipboard on the given measurements. I am going to stick two A4 craft cardstock together to wrap the covers with a spine using double-sided tape. Now I stick everything down with a glue stick. This square helps me to align the covers and album spine, but instead of it, just leave a small space between them about 5 mm. I push on the inside the corners with the bone folder, so in this way the cardstock will bend more easily. For the centerpiece, I cut a piece of craft cardstock and I put double-sided tape to stick it down. We are going to stick the page on the spine on this side, so this is gonna be the first page. First we are going to stick down the pocket, like this, so I put liquid glue on the edges in this way. Then we take the insert. Here we are going to put the belly band, but after the decoration part. The thing is that in this album, first we decorate each page and then we attach it to the spine. Now it's time to add magnets, but to give an aging look to my project, I tear off the edges of the papers first. I am using 8mm strong magnets and you will find them linked down below in the description area. So first I put a small amount of liquid glue and then I stick the magnet. I secure it with a piece of double-sided tape. Then I take another piece of tape with the sticky side up and stick the other magnet. Let's go ahead and build the back of it. First, I have to decorate the page with a decorative paper, so I am going to build the page on this decorative paper. Now, to add the edging look on the white cardstock, I am using my Distress ink pad and with round soft movements I ink all the area. It's time to attach the page on the spine. This will stick right here. Just be careful and don't go over the score line where the album bends. That was the tutorial for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment down below. See you next time. Bye!